Deputy Chief Whip of the NPP side of Parliament, Habib Idris, has condemned what he describes as a selective call for a probe by the General Secretary of the NDC, Johnson Asiedu-Nketia, arguing MPs on the NDC side committed more offences compared to their NPP colleagues. He has also hinted his party is watching closely what the NDC will do to Munbarak and the other members on the NDC side before they take actions against Carlos Ahenkorah. He spoke exclusively to my colleague Dep.Chief Idris moments ago in Parliament.
I would term it as a 4-point mistakes and crimes that were created in Parliament. It's 4 points. You know, with all honesty and sincerity, we're not having a birthday party. This were a house represented by members of Parliament elect. And if you are not a member of Parliament elect, you are not welcome there. So for the High Court making an injunction, you shouldn't hold yourself as such. You were not supposed to be sworn in. So that means that you are not welcome into the house. Then the second incident that happened was when voting was about to start and when the first person, that's a member of Parliament for Shama, was called to come and cast his vote. After casting his ballot, we could see Honorable Munbarak taking the ballot box to run away. That is an electoral offense. It is a crime. And others have been jailed in this even 2020 election for snatching ballot boxes. And he did that in Parliament for the whole world to see. So the third incident that happened that we are all ashamed about is when...
I'm not done with you on that score yet. My question is, what form was it supposed to take? We had the clerk reading out and saying this is supposed to be a secret ballot. And Munbarak says that's what he was protecting. He was protecting your own laid down guidance as far as that particular voting was concerned, in the interest of you and all the other members of Parliament.
Granted, Munbarak is not the one who's supposed to protect the privacy of the electoral process. He himself is a delegate to that election. He was from the other side. We were also on the other side. And for that matter, the clerk of Parliament have marshals, they have workers of Parliament. They're supposed to make sure that the security of the ballot is protected. It is not Honorable Munbarak, who is the whip of the NDC caucus, who's supposed to ensure that that happened. That was not his job. And he was not invited to do that. That's number two. And the third time was when actually we were able to bring sanity into the whole issue, and voting was about to start again when the first, second, and the third person voted. The fourth person who was going to cast the vote, the same incident happened again. And Munbarak blew alarm. We could see the member of Parliament for Yape Kushogu, Honorable Abu Jinapo, kicking the ballot box, and other members of the NDC caucus destroying the NDC, the Electoral Commission planted podium where we were supposed to take our vote. That is also wrong, and it is also a crime against the electoral process. And the fourth incident that happened was Honorable Carlos Ahenkorah, a member of Parliament for Tama, was also snatching the ballot papers to run away. They are all wrong, granted, but it was something that informed the action and the action of the fourth incident. If Munbarak didn't snatch the ballot box in the first place and snatch it in the second place, Honorable Carlos Ahenkorah wouldn't have the guts to be able to see that he can also snatch a ballot paper and walk away.
Munbarak, in essence, what I'm saying is he encouraged Carlos to embark on his...
Perfectly right. All what they all did is wrong, it's unparliamentary, and it doesn't actually bring beauty to our democracy. The whole world was watching us. They were watching us as elected members of Parliament to comport ourselves. They were...
Are you working out to fish out those who snitched on the voting for speakership as a party? And before you answer that, were you thrown off by that?
Not in
leadership. Were you thrown off?
No, at leadership, at the end of the day, when incidents like this happen, it's election. And when this kind of things happen in election, you need to be able to sit down. We are in consultation. We are talking to each other. We still have 4 years, like I said, to take serious decisions in the House. And we are in the majority, in a very comfortable majority. If people say that Ghana, we are in a hung parliament, we are not...
You describe this as comfortable majority?
Yeah, I would say comfortable, because comfortable majority is majority. It doesn't matter the number.